Hey guys, WildTracker here, and welcome to another episode here on the WildCraft server. So, yeah, we've finished doing the bits and pieces we need to do, but today I think we need to do something about this place. Yeah, I think now we've finished really doing all the breeding and we got the area down below sorted, we need to make a better way for getting down there, and also to clear a lot of this out, and we'll make a room where we can put the rules up, a main entrance for people to come in, and then they make their way downstairs to the breeding area. Now I think, if I'm right, and let's just check it out, I need to know where this walkway is. So if I look up here, we've got some cobble, and if we go at the top we should see that it's just underneath one of the rails. So that kind of gives us an idea of where, so that's there, so this is the entrance going into the first lot of villagers, the librarians. So what we need is a path that's going to come out underground under here, and then is going to come up here somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do in the first instance is probably just take down this entire area, flatten it up, then that way when we come back up we'll come up onto basically a flat area, and it won't matter because we know for sure if that's the doorway we're probably going to come up here somewhere. So that's pretty cool. So we'll just clear this area out and then we'll head downstairs and we'll work out how we're going to bring this up. I'm not quite sure what design I'm going to use yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and keep it somehow in with this, but I think at the same time we need to be using some woods and things like that to add a bit of colour contrast to it. Maybe some more different stones, I'm not quite sure yet. So let me get this cleared off and then we'll head down and start building the tunnel up. So if we look at this area, we've got that marked where we were at the top, so this is roughly where the fence is going. So we're going to have to come out a little bit more because we've obviously got that going that way there. So we're going to have to move this out of the way as well. So let's just make room, and we're probably going to have to go out, even if we make it a too wide corridor, we're going to have to go out a little bit, just to make sure we also have some kind of sort of definition here. I don't want it going over the edge, so if we have a fence down here or bricks and glass or something like that, but we might just keep the corridor too wide. Let's have a look. So that's going, there's a bit more area in there, isn't there? So that's the edge of the glass. Let's just see how far we go. So we've got the edge of the glass, then we've got wood, then we've got on the back. So yeah, at least 2 more blocks. So the edge of the wood, that's those 2 blocks, and then the next one, but even that you see, so that's the back wall. Then we want our own block style, so again that's the earliest turning point we can actually have, and then we can start taking some kind of staircase up this way, I guess. So let's just see where that comes out. Aha, daylight. So that's the back area, yeah, that's okay. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And this is where it comes out. So this is, that's okay because this whole area is going to be sectioned off, so that doesn't matter so much. Because what we want to do is actually keep this, because this is our way down, remember, to the center. So we're probably going to keep the rail, because if people want to take villagers and put them in their own bases via the portal, then what I'm going to do is keep the rail track to the portal, and then that's going to enable them to come out there. So okay, so that's there. Yeah, that kind of works, although I think what we'll probably do is actually have this a couple more this way. So if we have 3, and then we'll start the staircase coming down there, I think that will probably work because that way. So let's just fill this in here so we know that's okay, and then let's start thinking about this. So if we have stairs there, not quite sure what we're going to use for our stairs yet, but there, and then we'll just put that one there, and that one there. Excellent. Okay, so probably have to take that one out as well. And let's just fill some blocks in so we know where the blocks are meant to be. I'm not sure we can even have that one once we put the stairs in, but we'll find out when we've done it. But at least that gives us a little bit more room for manoeuvre. And I think a 2-wide corridor is going to be absolutely fine for this. I don't think we need anything bigger. It's just a means to get down here and along and then into this area here. So what I'm going to do now is actually block this area off because we no longer need it. So let's get rid of that. And we're going to make this one wider as well, won't we? So let's get this done while we remember. Okay. Excellent. And then that gives us room to actually fill this in with whatever wall type we want in a minute. We've got plenty of options there, so we can put our own wall type in, and exactly the same there. We can put whether it's wood or brick or whatever we use, and then there's enough room to come out here up into this area. And I think what we'll do is probably separate off this bit versus the rest of it. So let's make a few cosmetic changes to let this happen. So if we get rid of that, we still need a lever, so we'll just put the lever on the other side. There we go. We're going to get rid of this bed because we don't need that. Rid of this crafting table, and we've got no room already. So let's put that there a minute then. Okay. And what we'll probably do is actually take this rail round the other side. We don't necessarily need it coming round here cluttering this side up. So let's take that out as well. Okay. And so that we put down can come up. These little switches, which were for the rails before, can come up. And we've got to remember all these chests over here are going to disappear, so we're not going to keep those or anything. Okay, so and then we can then bring this along to here and get rid of all that at some point. But what I'm going to do is get rid of this one here. So because we don't need any of this anymore. And that'll make more room for more builds and buildings that want to come out over here, or paths. We'll have to bring a path in as well. And one there. Okay. And then too much stuff in my inventory already. Let's throw that out for a second. Put that one there. Dirt blocks. Right, let's go. Have I not got enough on me? After all that, yes I have, that's why. I did have a feeling I had a few on me. Let's put those there. We'll do the rest from the inside. That should soon grow over, so that's really good. Put some torches up. We don't want anything spawning as such. Perhaps put some more torches on the fence here. Where's that other carpet? We'll just have a midpoint access as well for now. There. Okay, so yeah, and it's probably about the right size of room, to be perfectly honest, depending how we're going to get people coming in. And I'm guessing we probably want to bring people in this way because it's kind of going to be the front of the building, and then yeah, so we then still have this access down the bottom here, and we may actually wall this off. So I don't know yet how we'll do it. We may do a staircase that way and down. Not quite sure. So yeah, I'm going to have a play with that, and then we'll come back and see where we're at. Right, just thought I'd do a bit of an update for you to see where we were getting to in terms of this build. And yeah, so let's just go around the front first of all. We've put a facade on it, which I quite like. It's not quite even. We've actually got 5 gaps in the window that side and 6 that side, but I did think about I could extend this one more to even up, but then yeah, I think the building's going to be slightly uneven anyway with this on here, so I'm quite happy with that. So we've got a gate to come through there, and that's really just my extra stop zombies coming out. It's a quick way to get out. And if people really want to be lazy, they can jump up onto here and through, and the mob shouldn't be able to get through. So yeah, so that's there. We've got this waterfall thing going on at the back here. So let's just go around and look at that. Yeah, so design-wise, I thought I'm going to put an emerald in the middle there, an emerald block. I think that looks kind of cool with these new blocks here. And originally I had fence gates going up there, but I then went for the black stained glass with lights underneath, so that's quite good. Putting this hedge here also means we can hide lights under there at some point, and we may continue that around. Again, I've got corner lights here with stained glass going up, and then I've used the upside down stairs really just to cap this off. And I've got a dark oak wood here and a spruce wood, so I've mixed the two together. I'm not quite sure yet about that. We'll leave it in there for now. And I say at the back I just wanted to do something different, so this is where we had a 4 gap. So underneath here I've got 2 glowstone lamps, so again it lights up at night, but it just makes a nice feature out of it, I think. So yeah, that's looking good, coming along quite nicely. So I'm going to get this side done now as well. So with this, I think we had 1 break in the middle, I think, so we had sort of 3 either side, I think it is. So let's just see how that works out. Where's my black stained glass? So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then same that side, 1, 2, 3, and then in the middle here we shall have our dark oak wood, spruce, dark oak wood going up. So 1, 2, 3, and then swap that over for spruce. And it's just, I'm just trying to mix things up a little bit without going over the top. So that's the tricky side of it, is trying to not go over the top, so to speak, but making sure it all fits in nicely. I'm going to have to get some more polished andesite as well, and some more steps to go on those. So yeah, and then once that's all the way around the top, we shall have to think about how the rest of it is going to fit in there, because there's you know, it's not your typical Minecraft building where you've got it square. This is not smack bang in the middle. It's a little bit of an offset. So yeah, we'll see how we can work that in, whether we put it as a building or an extension of. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we'll put a terrace over here or something like that to view out. I don't know yet, but we shall see. So yeah, starting to look quite good. So I'm going to get some more bricks and get the rest of that done. Okay, so we're making some progress on this. I'm just doing a few finishing touches. I'm trying to add some detail down below, shall we say, in terms of making it not look so plain. When you look down here, I've put down some clay, and we've used the white clay and the light grey clay, but it just looks a bit boring, so we're going to do something with the floor. In fact, we've started down here. If you look, just added some details down here. So I'm putting some red carpet, and to go in with that, we'll put in these sort of lights here, really. And that just basically consists of using jack-o'-lantern. So if we get a jack-o'-lantern there, we pop that. We've got this surrounded by red. We put a red carpet on top to hide the jack-o'-lantern. Put the white clay back, and then just using white panes to go in there, and I think that looks pretty good. Whether we add some detail around there or not, I'm not quite so sure. I think it's probably okay. Need to get rid of that. We've still got that cobble there, and again the floor, just to go with that, we're using the red, but what I'm doing is every now and then I'm just hiding a lantern under there, because I want this pretty well lit up. So again, like here, we've got a bit of a gap going between them, so I'll probably just, you know, a bit over the top, but we'll put a couple of jack-o'-lanterns down there, and then that just makes it nice and lit up under here with the carpet, and you wouldn't know it's there, so to speak. Yeah, so just adding some little details like that, I think look quite good. The other option I've got is whether I every now and then just use the item frames, sort of have have a light in an item frame or something like that. Might look quite good somewhere, but I don't know yet, so we'll see. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. Just give you a bit of an update upstairs, because all this is done. We've got a roof on here now, and I've basically moved the centre ladder bit away from here. So now to get up to the top, we come up here, and I've put a balcony all the way around, which is quite good, so we can come up here. I'm not doing anything with this at the moment, but again, we can get at the top then to where our villagers are up there. So, and then I've just put a few little details like these supporting, that's wrong, like these supporting beams. Funny how you look at things in a second light and you go, what's that doing there like that? So let's put that up properly. So it wants to go there like that. So I've got those sort of coming on the inside, and then I've put these all the way around the edge and the floor. So yeah, which is half slabs, and half slabs, so nothing can spawn up here. As you can see, the lower half slab. So and it just makes a nice gap around there. So yeah, there's no spawning spaces there either. No spawning spaces at the top. So I think that's pretty good. So right, let me carry on getting the rest of that done downstairs. Well guys, I think we are just about done here for today. We've kind of finished everything off. Let me just show you around here. These chests have got to go now because this is all my work chests. I'm going to get rid of these, and on all this sort of down this side here. I've moved the railway over to this side, so should anybody want to get villagers, when they come down they can take them off, and this railway line now comes down into this tunnel area, which then is just literally taking them off to the centre of spawn. So that's all done there. And what I've also done down here as well is just kept my own chests. So these are just under here, and under that one there we go. So we've just got some chests up there where I'm keeping my own food, so it's not for everyone else, it's just for me. So we're just going to collate my stuff here for villager trading, and then they can use it. So and I can turn the water on and off obviously from there. But I've taken the lava out of that one because all this wood around here, it was catching fire to it, so that's no good. But we'll just use that. A few decorative torches. Just show you down here now. Let me know what you guys think as well. If you've got any comments on this, I'd love to hear it. So, but I think it adds definitely sort of a bit of light to it around the area. Say there's some under the carpet. And then we got these nice windows, which I quite like. That gives you a sort of sense of not being underground, if you like, and a few paintings, and integrated all that in. So yeah, I think we're kind of done here, which is really good. It's time to move on to some other projects. So let me know what you think of this. If you've got any comments or anything else you think I should be adding, please do let me know. So it's WildTracker here. Time to say goodbye, and we'll see you again on the next episode here on the WildCraft SMP server. Have I just taken that painting? I have. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.